Welcome to Royal Zone. Fake identity. Meghan fainted after Victoria reveals Meghan's darkest secrets about Archie birth. But before we continue, if you are new to my channel, I encourage you to click the subscription button and turn on the notification bell. We today know where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's little bundle of pleasure was created based on the birth certificate Archie Mountbatten Windsor. The royal debut of is with Portland Hospital in Westminster, England, that's currently Warden Hospital, Portland. It is a personal care center favored by posh English celebrities like Victoria Beckham for Romeo in Brooklyn and Elizabeth Hurley for the only son of her, Damien. It is, as a club states one brand new mother in the movie. I am able to state the baby of mine came into this world at the Portland. I am not attempting to yes or perhaps no on baby dolls, but there's certainly been several wonky things surrounding the pregnancy along with consequent baby show. Additionally, you are aware about Meghan's eternal feud with Victoria Beckham be complete and a lot recently at their son's wedding. Markle's team was placed on a blacklist when news of Meghan's fake pregnancy came out. It was Victoria Beckham who informed us about this, since she'd a good connection with the physicians of Portland Hospital. One of the doctors of her expresses the fault of his at the age of her she will are regarded as a geriatric pregnancy. The eggs of her were likely small considering her age also, and in case she did not wish to reduce the embryos she possibly had frozen, she will have must obtain them implanted. Almost all utilize a surrogate. She usually held the stomach of her to help make certain the fake baby bump of her did not full, but you will find photos of her when it did, when she allegedly was expecting Archie on the having a baby day. No one saw them leave or even return. Those two do not do something low-key, so I think it is really odd that no one in the clinic and on them means to a tips off the press makes me believe she often delivered soon. Most was caused for some explanation. Very likely to begin a weight reduction for the fundamental show. The deer of her in the headlights consider the photo op you were legitimate. Freaked out. I do not believe she was prepared to experience the media but was forced to get it done by the palace. That is 3:02 a.m. on May 6. The Kensington Palace Twitter account posted a public announcement declaring that you simply instructions of Sussex make use of the services of a surrogate. We apologize for virtually any misunderstanding. Conspiracy theorists say this is the last proof that demonstrates Meghan Markle faked the pregnancy of her. If one loves a conspiracy theory, there are a few baffling circumstances surrounding the birth of Archie Harrison listed. Here are several puzzling aspects for the quizzical lines. On the evening of May 6, 2019, it was announced that Meghan had gone into labor during the early hours of the early morning, but just 20 minutes later it had been reported that she gave birth to Archie at 5:26 a.m. The announcement said weird wordings. One said the Duchess of Sussex has been sent of a son instead of she delivered a song. Another mentioned the Duke of Sussex was by the Royal Highness of her is signed. This particular latter statement hasn't been corrected on the official palace site. The Royal Baby Bulletin didn't have the doctor's signature. All details of the place that the birth had taken place. These details are usually contained in royal births and might be discovered for all of the Cambridge's kids while showing to Dale. She to the press. Harry was asked who he seemed like probably the most, and he said everyone says that babies change a great deal more than 2 days, causing individuals to theorize that out she was really 2 days old. It's not identified what doctor supplied she initially. It was reported to become Dr. Penelope Lowell, but this was disputed by the husband of her. The content citing her as the physician was later pulled. Strangely, Penelope lawyers also stated as Meghan's doctor in obtaining independence. Eventually read Lily's birth. It had been talked about Meghan was assisted with the telephone by Dr. Gallery Motor that apparently helped with no cheese delivery. Dr. Moto is a holistic obstetrician who practices the light birth technique the way it had been. Not the reason she did not sign the birth announcement says being a witness. Written in C. Mags perfectly used a fake bomb. She was very thirsty. That will get every publication, and she was continuously posing with her ever-changing bump sizes. Somebody ought to have coined a brand new term for voting. But for pregnancy, the way the heck did she appear more expecting after the birth of the infant? It's possible the very first demonstration of baby Archie would have been a doll. Keep in mind that she told Oprah we were not likely to provide up an infant on the plan to towards the individuals that did not need him to use a title and the protection which will come with that, because racism. If that pump walk in Canada when Meg Hall was virtually maniacal, grinning at the camera as the infant was awkwardly placed in a forward sling, as well as the infant didn't go whatsoever. That may also were a doll, and so after which. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates.